This is opening day of the Rooski World Tour of Album Discovery. Guys, I have decided I wanted to listen to Geordie Greep's album, The New Sound, because Holy Holy was kind of song of the year to me. I mean, it really was just amazing. The caricature of a man he played was crazy. It was actually kind of mega gnarly. So I want to hop into this thing. It was crazy jazz fusion, and for whatever reason, that's just been singing to my soul lately. Now, this is an 11-song banger with that's apparently running an hour and 2 minutes. So we're going to hop into this thing. Before I hit the play button on song number 1, Blues, it's just very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. Scoots, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, man. I appreciate that so much. Welcome, everybody. Guys, if you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment or join us on Twitch, because those people over there really are the best people. They just want to hang out with you and listen to some good music. And speaking of good music, I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. Feel free to join us and check out the songs, with all of us. Guys, without further ado, The New Sound, Geordie Greep, song number 1, Blues. Here we go. Whoa. Whoa. Digga, 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 digga. Dude. Bro. This is unreal.
You're all grown up, you have your own stove and your own pair of oven gloves. You have arrangements and
I feel like they're like dotted 32nd notes or like dotted 16th notes. This is unreal how fast this is going with the delay.
Pair of oven gloves. You have arrangements and assignations. You keep up appearances and have a reputation. You sit in a park and work on your sonnets. You talk about yourself in the past tense. You have opinions that can't.
Well, okay, so hang on. This album as a whole focused on the questions of toxic masculinity and red-pilled manosphere content and how our society has failed young men. Nice. Okay, this is, again, lyrically super heavy. You're all grown up. You have your own stove. And your own pair of oven gloves. You have arrangements and assignations. You keep up appearances and you have a reputation. You sit in the park and work on your sonnets. You talk about yourself in the past tense. You have opinions that can't be shaken. Like, it really does just seem like there's, like a painting of a picture of kind of a mundane existence.
Sit in a park and work on your sonnets.
The busyness of this music is nuts.
You have opinions that can't be shaken on morals firm.
That all happened in the left ear.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? 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 Is your favorite turn of phrase? You know what I mean? 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 Is your second favorite turn of phrase?
Do you know what I mean is your favorite? You know what I mean is your second.
Speak English better than anyone. You can curse like no one ever has done. And you have a bigger dick than any man who's ever lived. And you can come more than 100 stallions.
Wow.
In a room that smells of cigarettes and carry on. Under sheets freezing cold with damp. You voyage far and wide across plain and ocean. Step on marsh on celestial bridges and knock down doors and climb in windows and listen in. And listen. Can you hear that? The signs of life, not yet awake. The stirring, the screwing up of eyes. A blanket that forms mountains. The valley between knee and cheek. The steep slide down to the feet. The toe poking out. Be careful, don't touch. Have discipline, my boy, just watch. Stay outside in the cold. Can you feel it? You can feel it. You can feel it. See, there's a universe in this room. You scrounger of toilets and pillager of tombs. You don't have to work because working is for schmucks. You know God would light your way. You are ready to admit to murder, to assault, to robbery, to pederasty, to fraud. You are ready to take the blame for every crime of all men. But the jury...
What a ride. Whoa. That whole whoa. It was just so busy. And again, there is just this this crazy amount of like I don't even have discipline, my boy. Just watch. Stay outside in the cold. Can you feel it? You can feel it. You can feel it. See, there's a universe in the room. You scrounger of toilets and pillager of tombs. You don't have to work because working is for schmucks. You know God will light your way. You're ready to admit to murder, to assault, to robbery, to pedestry, to fraud. You are ready to take the blame for every crime of all men, but the jury is out to lunch. And then there's just this crazy transition after all of this. And again, the music definitely serves as kind of like a new scene situation here. I'm just mind blown that it goes this hard. It's actually unbelievable.
Ready to take the blame for every crime of all men. But the jury is out to lunch.
That just what? And then this?
You imagine a roaming camera that captures your melancholy. You walk the streets that stink of disease. You turn up your collar like James Dean. You put your right hand under your jacket.
The like the cascading like dive bomby sounding reverb sounds here.
Streets that stink of disease. You turn up your collar like James Dean. You put your right hand under your jacket and pretend you have a gun. You put your left hand under your jacket and pretend you're Napoleon. You squeeze your spots till they bleed. You turn your face so no one sees. Do beggars still
these
play
noises?
Accordion? You should pay one to follow you around and play your theme. Soon your nails will sin. Soon your earrings will ring. Soon your organs will grow little mouths.
Mouths. The noises.
Stage of civil war. Soon your heart will burst out free, and soon it will look you in the face and ask, what have you done? Why have you led it astray? Soon your brain will migrate. Soon your walls self-castrate.
Bro. This is heavy in a way that I'm having a hard time describing because I really don't want my channel to become about like I have synesthesia, but this is nuts. It is all I want to discuss about it. This is absolutely bonkers.
What have you done? Why have you led it astray? Soon your brain will migrate. Soon your walls self-castrate. Your feet scuttle off. Your hands will fly away. Soon your eyes.
The guitar tone squealing in the background, the way they edited it. Again, it sounds like they just did this all in a room together. Like, again, because there's pans to the left, there's pans to the right, like slightly offset of center. So it feels like, again, you're just standing in the middle of the room that they're all playing in and just having this offensive wall of sound just bathe you in what is this? And it's awesome. And again, dude, I feel like I'm actually hearing the sounds of a genius. And I don't say that lightly. Like, I truly don't. I'm not one to throw the word genius around. But this is the makings of one.
Soon your brain will migrate. Soon your walls self-castrate. Your feet scuttle off. Your hands will fly away. Soon your eyes will move themselves shut. Soon your legs refuse to hold you up. So embarrassed to bear your name, your body will vanish out of shame.
And like a super mega fast Latin breakdown beat.
Step was acceptance. Admit you have no idea what you are doing. Admit you have no pain and no ambition. Admit that you sleepwalk through life. Admit that you sleep on.
This is like what you hear, the crap that you hear Andrew Tate and those types of guys say.
Sleepless nights. Admit your best dreams involve being carried. That spirit that enters your room. Those arms that envelop for you. That carry you away. In those arms you escape. You dissolve through clouds. London shrinks as you leave it behind. London turns to a mountain village. And now you are one with yourself. You are finally proud. Admit that you've tried to cry and can't admit to yourself. No one else cares. There's no jury present. There's no reporters. There's no examination. It's only you. Soon you'll disappear. Soon you won't be here. Soon you'll have all the time in the world. Soon your lips will unrub. Soon your lips will expand. Your tongue of a cloud up over your head. Soon you'll be inside out. Soon your veins will spring off. Soon they'll spread out for miles. Soon your veins will transport trains all over the world. Soon your veins will be a railroad. Soon your mind will extract itself. And very soon you'll disappear. Soon you'll disappear. You'll be fine, just relax. Soon you'll disappear. That's the only fact.
Some songs, I know I pause a lot, and I have a lot to say. There is so much about this that I just couldn't even begin to try to comment on. There are so many layers to what I'm hearing. I can't decide if it all happened in one room or if there is just an ungodly amount of overdubs. The stuff that, if you listen in deeply and pick it apart, is like ridiculously god-awful complex instrumentation. And am I not the target audience of the stuff that this thing is singing about? Like, say what you will about the music, say what you will about the lyrics, but them in tandem, the madness that happens, like, it literally kind of feels like all of the noise that you just have kind of going on trying to navigate through the narratives of life, and especially the narratives about the person that you are. And you're like, I don't remember that ever being a thing I did, but a lot of people seem to think it is the case. And so again, bro, that song was just so big. Like, that's the first song on the album, dude. And then just that hard stop. Terra is this song. Ooh. It already kind of skipped a beat. Oh my gosh, do you hear that guitar coming in? This is the same cat that I heard saying she moves with a purpose. You know, like, wow.
It's not open to the public until spring, when the renovations are complete. It's not a bird, not a plane, or anything. It's the most wonderful thing you've ever seen.
Oh, man.
My life's work.
The jazz piano.
It's the newest new and new.
It's like a grand piano.
At this point, I'll have to tell you what it is. It's the Museum of Human Suffering.
Most of this was recorded live in a session in Brazil, but I believe there is a fair amount of overdubs. Okay, fair enough.
We have splayed across the foyer, inordinately bled, the carcass of our Savior, who rose from the dead.
It's the Museum of Human Suffering. We have splayed across the foyer, inordinately bled, the carcass of our Savior who rose from the dead. Ah!
Victims of drought and famine, fetuses abandoned, are waiting here to be admired.
This feels like music that you would like be listening to at like a swanky party where everybody's dressed in white linen.
Victims of drought and famine, fetuses abandoned, are waiting here
But perhaps with different lyrics.
to be admired.
And then that!
Center, set to expire, my punctured bleeding heart of desire. Just for a moment, watch me please, watch my heart bleed. Tell me, just for a moment, give it a squeeze, feel my disease, remember me. Just for a moment, just for a second, please remember me, please remember me. Please remember me, please remember me.
Dude!
I'm able to forget in the company of others, and I'm able to forget in restaurants, on trains, but by myself, with every breath, and every night, in every bed, in any hotel room.
I feel like like this album reaction's gonna get me yeeted off of YouTube for not adding anything to say, but I can't really add much other than disbelief. Like I'm literally like just mega stuck into these lyrics, and like I don't understand. It's so heavy, but then there's just this like cheerfully like happy song with this creative thing going on, like in so many different directions, and then this ta-ra but like again, like watch my heart bleed, tell me ta-ra just for a moment, give it a squeeze, feel my disease, remember me.
I'm able to forget in the company of others, and I'm able to forget in restaurants, on trains, but by myself.
I'm sorry,
with
you've been
every
sick.
breath,
Don't
every
sweat
night,
it.
in every bed, in any hotel room in the world, she comes driving by.
And it really feels like, you know, we're in a scenario here where we're kind of singing about different ways he interprets humanity self-medicating in their own way. You know what I mean? Just food for thought on my interpretation of the lyrics here. I could be totally wrong.
Like a talented pestilence, she unzips the air, blinding light emerges, pink dark iridescent sludge everywhere.
That tone!
And I say,
I want to hear that transition again. That... You heard it.
dark iridescent sludge everywhere.
That!
And I say, take me to your holy land, take me by the hand. And would you tell me?
That noise!
If they've been to my famous museum, second, just for a moment, just for a minute more. Tell me. Just for a second, just for a moment. Everybody, please tell me. Take up my coat, shake his hand. Tell yourself he was a great.
I just can't believe how big band jazz this feels. But again, it's got like the most metal lyrics ever. And it's, again, like, I feel like it could be singing on the comment of like people using religion in a way to try to fill voids, people using like other people, like women, just wanting to feel connection here. But again, it's got this like, there's such a cheerfully melancholic nature to this, where it's massively heavy lyricism and pleasantly cheerful music, and it creates such a visceral juxtaposition. It's incredible. And there's almost like an element of escapism and death and afterwards, you know, like the element, like play along to this tune with my bones. Huh? And the bass. What the heck, man? That was only the second song. And they're laughing at the end. Guys, that was unbelievable. Oh, man, I love this song. I'm eager to, because I've not done it like while reading the lyrics along with it. And in listening to it, I've had some theories, and I'll talk about them throughout the song. But this is, to me, what has been song of 2024 thus far.
From the moment you walked in, from the way you had your makeup on, from the way you'd done your hair, from the way you sat down next to me, from the way you ordered your drink, from the moment you put your hand on my knee, I knew I'd have you with ease.
This dude is such a schmelz, like the character he's portraying in this song. But it, like, I don't know what it is about the music that, and maybe it's because I saw the music video, but like this just makes him seem like kind of the quintessential, like, I'm the rich guy and I get the world the way I want it.
And on my knee, I knew I'd have you with ease. Do you come here often? Do you know how this thing works? Do you go to bed with a different man every night? Don't tell me I'm the first. You must have heard about me. Everyone knows my name.
Everyone knows I'm holy.
All the revolutionaries, all the jihadis too. Round the world I'm holy.
So, okay. he's sitting here like kind of risen a girl, right? Like allegedly he's acting like super cool, basically being like, hey, I could tell that you were lonely, like from the moment you even got here. Like, and he's doing this whole Riz bit, right? Like, and then like he's acting like, you know, she's putting her hand on his knee, you know, like, and he was, you know, he's just talking this mega huge game, and it's really funny to me. But like at the, you know, he's trying to basically just like talk himself up in the middle of rizzing her.
You know my name, of course you know my name. Everyone does, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true that I'm known around here.
The piano accents in the background. Like, again, the barmaids know my name. I've had them all before. Like, he's just continuing to lean into his character.
You are new, I'll have you too.
Confidence, baby.
From the shores of Havana to Moscow and Tokyo, in French.
He's apparently the most interesting man in the world.
Everyone knows my name.
This gets offensive. This is so big. So big.
All the revolutionaries, all the jihadis too.
Such just that that guitar riff is just so fast.
Everyone knows I'm holy.
And then that squealing crybaby lead in the background.
I'll spin you round and round. On the dance floor, I'm holy. How about we take this further? I'll meet you in the bathroom. I bet your pussy is holy.
Okay, so yeah, now like they're at the bar and he's basically like, let's take this further and go to the bathroom. The pan on that scream, the scream pans from left to right here. Listen to this. Ditzy Meow, thank you for the 5 gifted subs! Ow! Bang, thank you!
I'll arrive at around 7 p.m.
Now this is what I want to call attention to. This whole section right here, right, is like him propositioning some kind worker of potentially ill repute, we'll say, to basically interact with him in a way that he wants to be interacted with, right? But what I have come to realize about this song is that the intro part where he's risen the woman is the thing he pays for at the end. He's describing what it was like when he paid her to do it.
You to get there no later than 10. I want you to be dressed like a sophisticated tart with too much makeup on. Will that be alright? And I want you to sit down next to me as if by chance. I want it to seem like we've never met before. How much will that cost? I want you to look unsure of yourself. And I want you to look at me as if I'm attractive. I want your eyes to say take me. And I want your lips to be unimpressed. And I want you to ask the waiter if I really am.
I want you to ask if the waiter if I really am who I say I am. And then coming up here, to the everyone knows my name. Everyone knows I'm holy. Like, the revolutionaries and jihadis know my name. Like, he's literally going about this in a way where he is like, hey, this is what I want done. Can you do this? And in the beginning, what he wants done is happening. It's unbelievable lyricism to me. Welcome, Short Bus, to the Rooskies. So when he says this, he plans on saying that bit, right? He plans on saying that bit. And then coming up here, this is where it leads up, right? He's like, I'll meet you in the bathroom. I'll bet you this is holy too, right? That word right there. Come a little bit further down. When I tell you that, I want you to slap me and then kiss me and make sure everyone's watching and then walk away and walk to the bathroom. Dude. And then he just reassures the woman he's propositioning, you know, the woman of potential ill repute. Hey, don't worry, we don't actually have to do anything. We'll just like go chill in there. We'll loiter in there for 15 minutes, and then before we go back, I'll pick your new lipstick, and you know. Yeah, feel free. I want you to make me look taller. Could you kneel down the whole time? This song this has been Song of 2024 to me, for sure. Holy, holy, Song of 2024 to me. I think that song is just genius. Here's the next song. No lyrics here. If anybody can provide me a link to them, that'd be great. But I love this guitar intro so much already. An instrumental, got it. Ooh, whoa! Golly, there's such a it's I don't think he's sweeping, but it's as fast, if not. I mean, yeah, he's not sweeping. Which almost is more impressive to me. He's not sweeping and he's playing that fast. Did you hear the panning in the drums? Dude! Well, thanks a ton, Battletoad. It's real? Welcome aboard, Battletoad. The piano sounds in here. Dude. Guys, thank you. Holy cats. This is unreal. No, don't. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. That's so many sounds happening at one time, dude. Thank you for another 5 gifted subs. Holy cats. This is so much stimulation. The build up here. The bass line. Whoever said that there aren't lyrics is a friggin' liar, because I'm hearing oohs and ahs. And if you ask me, I think that those are Scrabble words, which means that there are lyrics. Thank you so much, everybody, again, for all of the gifted subs. You guys are way more kind than I deserve. Is that grits? My life be like ooh ah ooh ah ooh. My life be like. Yeah. Grits. I thought so. This guitar, this really fast finger picked, like, feel like it's. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's a semi-hollow body jazz guitar that's plugged in. But or maybe it's just his SG. This uplifting ending after such an intense sound. So this is the new sound. This is the album's namesake. Don't go telling them I'm gonna do that, then they're gonna know. Oh, this is so a new sound. We are so listening to a new sound. Walk Up, originally titled Lumps, was alongside The Magician, songs that had existed at least since the Hellfire sessions. The 2 tracks were played live often during the Hellfire tour and were rumored to be on the band's 4th album before the breakup. Now, they find their home here. Walk Up is notably more Latin in its live version than its live versions, likely due to the sessions in Brazil. Love the context. Love context. Oh.
Walk up to failure.
Can I get a lyric link?
To regret. Walk up to a place you'll never forget. Your past is a pregnant guard. The red paradise of dreams and scars. Leg scars, arm scars, stomach scars lead by far. The marks of the old country start. The old cliche, exploitation blues. The offers no young, hungry things could refuse. Welcome to
Hang on. Walk up to failure, walk up to regret, walk up to a place you'll never forget, past the pregnant guard, the red paradise of dreams and scars, leg scars, arm scars, stomach scars, lead by far. The mark of the old country start, the old cliche, exploitation blues. Oh my gosh. There's no young, hungry things could refuse. The offers no young, hungry things could refuse. Welcome to hell, she may as well say.
She may as well say, as I walk up for love on your lunch break. Walk up, this is God, this is sweet Jane. You still smell her snatch as you troll the accounts.
Whoa.
Flip through the company books. You can say you rode coattails of blind chance. I know you itch for romance. Another lonely executive cunt, the kind that only knows how to pay to touch. In the boardroom, your fish fingers shake hands with the top flight men. Check your balls for lumps once they've lived. What's that itch?
How does he have the ability to... So there's just... He has this lyrical, just overwhelming presence, and then just this tension to the music, where there's...
Is that new? Is that working? Is it supposed to?
It just...
Am I alive? Is she sleeping with her eyes open? There's a place for your briefcase, but watch out for the wandering hand.
The synth work here. Wow! Check your balls for lumps, everybody. Check your balls if you got them for lumps. And this part, this jazzy part. But seriously, if you got balls, check them for lumps.
God, to see sweet Jane, to pay for it.
These instrumentals literally give my heart palpitations, but I just can't get enough. It's like I'm so captivated that I'm like I'm trying my hardest to hear all of the details in the music, and it's just such a juggernaut of a listen. And then as I'm like following along with these lyrics like a book I can't put down, it's just so big. This feels like we revisited some of Holy Holy, but it also feels a little bit like ELO.
What are you talking about, home? I ain't got no home. I ain't got no home. Ain't got no town. Ain't got no friends. Ain't got a frown. I am unhappy, and that's the truth. I got two words. Fuck
again now. Keep that going on now, boy.
Once he starts playing, he never stops, that damn boy.
Dude, Walk Up was a banger. The way it ended, the way we like kind of had a ween moment after just that unbelievably huge sound. Yeah, it was like it was like listening to a Ween album and just going from crazy heavy bombastic to like a whole bunch of homies like, you know, kind of dicking around in the studio and creating like a skit argument. But then there was that lap steel guitar sound. There was just the what a fun part. That was so good. Walk Up was dope. Geordie Ween for sure. Through a war.
Tonight we're gonna drink till the streets sound like music. And the music is just noise.
I love this also. It's got that jazz club sound.
Like Hercules. Come on, gather round, boys.
We're gonna drink until I look like Hercules.
Come close. Listen in. The year was 1862. Took up arms after the war was through. We knew that we could take what was left. The city was ours. We burned down their churches, built an arcade.
This feels like jazz that you hear in like 80s movies or TV shows and transitionary pieces with just like some grim friggin' lyrics. Like you just chucked a bucket of cold water all over jazz from sitcoms in the 80s and, you know, put some grim lyrics to it, like some death metal lyrics to it with like Shakespearean elements and jazz. Unreal, unreal.
The city was ours. We burned down their churches, built an arcade. I was a natural leader to whom the tribesmen bowed. I strolled around in the general's clothes and had the only gun. I fired warning shots and made the children dig. I tortured all insurgents. I ruled with an iron fist. But for you, my love, I offered only grace. At the very first sight of you, I lay myself prostrate. For your touch, I'd have conquered every village in the land. I would have disemboweled myself just to hold your hand.
I would have disemboweled myself just to hold your hand. Gamer Church Arcade.
I saw you appear like a dream between trees. I knew I'd have to get you to live with me. Did you deceive? Maybe so. But still I breathe for you alone.
Wow.
I put them into ranks. I made them build a castle for me.
Very much like a Latin jazz feeling. Big bad Latin jazz.
I made them carve my name on every piece of gold. I made them carve yours everywhere. On every tree, on every train, on every drop of rain. What a feeling.
Wow.
To hold in your grip a beating heart, to squeeze it hard till it bursts, to feel its blood running down your wrist, to know you are God.
Wow.
Have you ever seen a man beg for his life? Have you ever seen that kind of fear? Have you ever
said that these were metal lyrics, I wasn't like messing around. I did not expect, have you ever seen a man beg for his life? Have you ever seen that kind of fear? Have you ever seen a man boiled alive? Have you seen him writhe and writhe and writhe? Whoa. So, no, what did I just do? No!
To know you are God, to feel its blood running down your wrist. To know you are God.
The transition here and then
Have
this.
you ever seen a man beg for his life?
Like that, what?
Have you ever seen that kind of fear?
And listen to the music that's behind it.
Have you seen him ride and 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 ride? I'm sat on the throne of men.
A throne of men.
Son, fight to the death. Have you tasted human flesh? Have you had sex with the dead? Have you seen a brain split in two? Do you know what courage looks like? Have you seen a woman give birth to a goat? That's what courage looks like. Do you know how to fashion a boat out of bones? Do you know what betrayal is? Do you know what disrespect is? Do you know what ungratefulness is? I'll tell you all about it. Oh, but you, my love, I could never be.
That was some of the gnarliest things. And as I was listening to him sing that, it occurred to me that people know what that's all like. Like, the knowledge of what these things are is out there in the world, and it's disgusting and frightening. And I just think it's so cool to hear him sing into this in this just kind of crazy villainous way, to this like catchy, uplifting sounding music with tension built into it. It's lyrical genius and satire in a way that's mind-blowingly...
You, my lover, faultless.
I don't have a word for it.
You, my love, remain the apple of my eye.
This album is the definition of je ne sais quoi.
You gave me nothing but an incurable disease, for which I'm so glad you'll always be with me. With each itch of my loins, the music of your voice. With each tremor and shake, your unmistakable voice. You help me lapse into unreason. You help me disintegrate. With this whiskey, you are with me, heart in my throat. You're once again whole. I drink of your soul.
And then this? I can't even believe... One, two, three, four, five, six. Is this 7, 8? What?
To overthrow the man who gave you everything. Disrespect is to blow up the city he built. Ungrateful is a savage who knows not his luck. I forgive them nothing. Damn them all well. That's how I spent my adolescence. Who's next? I'm listening.
Wow, even the dissonant... Cantonese, that was heavy, heavy, heavy. I was counting 7. It's a 4-4, but there's a lot of swing and... Oh, gotcha. That was one of the most metal songs I have ever heard for a song that was not metal at all. Holy frig. Through a War is... Wow. Clarky, what's going on? You already went outside. I know that. Bongo season. I love this jazzy soundscaping here. Listen to the bass here. Woo! Little sexy sax. The picking here, nice.
Two mice harakiri in the corner of my room. Their little paunches bleeding, their tails are interlinked. An orchestra plays through the floorboards. He says hello as they say goodbye.
Goodbye. There's an element of guitar here that is like old guitar sounds from the UK. I believe they call it skiffle. I could be wrong, but I feel like I'm hearing a lot of skiffle elements in the guitar in this, with just how fast and scale oriented it kind of seems. But it's like a neo skiffle. Like this guitar, but it's also too jazz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Is this? What? Anybody know the time here? And that trumpet, they just kind of let it all be chaotically dissonant and bombastic at the end. Nice! This is Motorbike with Seth Evans.
In your room, I'm listening to your song. It's the best I've ever heard. Your trembling chest is poking out.
This is tense.
The gaps between buttons on your shirt.
The slide there. I think it's a slide.
I've hung around here too long.
This reminds me of Clowncore without the clowns. That transition specifically. And now this reminds me nothing of that.
I'm rushing out the back door with all I've taken from our home. I'm selling everything you gave me, making a fortune from that loan. Voices call and reach me out across the ridge. They shout thief, thief, and you led them off, and your torch lit up the square. Well,
Isn't art music so cool? The thematics that come with this song, like just from I'm rushing out the back door with all I'd taken from our home, I'm selling everything you gave me, making a fortune from that loan. You're making a fortune from Why is this so smart and good?
Voices call and reach me out across the ridge. They shout thief, thief, and you led them off, and your torch lit up the square. Well, that's done it now. All I want is a Yamaha motorbike to ride.
Well, that's not so bad.
That's what I need. To sit on the old
He needs a Yamaha motorbike. And ride! Wow, the dynamics to this. The transitionary pieces are just so good.
The children stop their play, housewives stop work to watch, just to see me riding away, just to catch
Seth-
a glimpse of my brand new VMAX engine.
That'll be the scene. That's the story they recount every Sunday lunch to anyone interested or not. To visitors, actors, traveling salesmen, and cops. But I always wished that I knew just what you thought. Would you love someone like me if you knew you would not get caught? You led the village through the hills, chased me to a ditch. But I would not lie down, I drove on. Sound as fuck!
Yes. Yes. Guys. I don't know why, but that's like just become one of my favorite phrases ever. This is just one of the most huge things. The stream of consciousness kind of lyricism here. Along with just kind of these like mad intrusive moments of instrumentation, which almost feel like kind of instrumentation to the which interrupts the thought process here. Golly goodness, and then apparently we're gonna listen to a mega gnarly instrumental for the next 2.5 minutes. She might have the diamond hoe from Minecraft. Saxophone, boom, 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 boom. Synths, drums, wailing bass. I feel like I'm getting a Viagra Boys saxophone kind of sound. I hope somebody got the drummer a milkshake that day or something. Dang, he's working hard. noise happening just here. I do! Bro, that was just an offensive wall of noise there at the end in the best of ways. Motorbike wailed. It was different than Mota Spirit, but it still ripped. An actual banger. As if Waltz.
To have you and no one never see you again. To want you outside of this room. To take you dancing. To take you out. To get married. To make you mine. To see you with regular...
Hang on.
To have you and no one never see you again. To want you outside of this room. To take you dancing. To take you out. To get married. To make you mine. To see you with regular clothes on. To earn you. To love you.
The piano accents.
And feel no shame. To have no ounce of pity. To know you have no eye on the time. To love you without regret.
I think you might be right there, Pondy.
For an hour you're everything, but only an hour. To know what you think, to hear your true voice, to hope your heart beats for me.
Wow.
For an hour you're everything, and what a sweet hour.
I feel like this dude is singing about the fulfillment of an affair. To have you and to know that I'll never see you again, to want you outside of this room, to take you dancing, to take you out, to get married and to make you mine, to see you with regular clothes on, to earn you, to love you, to look at your face and feel no shame, to have no ounce of pity. Yeah, that's nuts. This song is... I could be wrong about the interpretation. We'll see. Wow.
To see you without your makeup on, to see you cry and sleep, to hide in your closet and see you at work, to see if the rest are like me, to stay behind after and hear all the gossip, to see how the business works. For an hour I wish for all this, but only an hour.
Kind of like that Richard Gere movie. Geordie Greep, if you're watching this, are you a fan of Richard Greep? Richard Gere? Sorry, Richard Gere. Are you a fan of Richard Gere? Because I gotta feel like sometimes you sound like Richard Gere in the movie Chicago, and then this kind of reminds me of that movie Manhattan's Finest, I think it was, where Richard Gere fell in love with a sex worker, and it didn't work out either. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm connecting dots that aren't there potentially.
For an hour you're everything, what a sweet hour.
He really is romanticizing this terrible thing.
Hello, my name is Hentai.
Whoa. Yo, welcome. Thank you so much, Leviticus. Also,
to show you my family.
The 8-bit scratchy sounds? That was great timing. That the hand Tayumi noise came on at that particular part kind of had me wigged.
To take you abroad, to meet your parents, see your home, to show you my family, to take you to see my favorite films, to see what you think of Proust, and to read all of your favorite books, and to watch you fuck other men, to let your breast warm my hands from the cold and not afterwards have sex, to see you naked and leave you alone, to hear you moan and walk away, to help you in any way I can.
The guitar parts are so cool, but this is just ascending lyrically.
To give you whatever you need, to put you through school, to get you a job, to bribe professors and police.
I just allowed the thing that Flaky Hair said for the context that it was said in, because he wasn't saying this to be derogatory. He was saying this because that's a kink, and we don't kink shame. We don't people shame. But you're right. But I also don't want to see that word just flying around willy-nilly in front of God and everybody in my chat.
For an hour, I know I'll do all this, but only an hour.
I felt like it was an important distinction to make.
To go sledging in the snow, to pretend I met you anywhere but here, to wish I met you anywhere but here, to tell my mom I love you, to tell the world I need you, to never tell your secret, to never tell your secret, to pretend I've more to say to you than how
Wow.
much, to pretend we've more to do together than fuck, to be with you for more than an hour,
This album
be with you for more than an hour.
has been the dark, like an ode to the dark underbelly of human thought. To such beautiful and complex music.
To act as if I'm any different than the rest. Pick me, I'm different than all the rest.
Very, very, very nice lyric there used, Crimson. It would be interesting if this song connected to Holy Holy and just the guitar tones alone. It feels like it kind of revisits that scene in Holy for Holy, you know? The guitars wail so hard! a self-oscillating sound, like synth. This felt like it very much was a sister or a companion song to Holy Holy, by the way. Just the way I felt about the lyricism as well as the sounds. It felt like we kind of came back to a scene similar. And don't we all just love sustained reverb? Or sustained feedback. This one is called The Magician, and this is a 12-minute banger, apparently. Ooh. This is a 12-string guitar there? Oh, man.
When the smoke clears, what is left? Goodbye, goodbye.
I feel, am I hearing a melodica in the background? Or an accordion?
Drop a kid in gasoline.
Wow.
Give him a lit match. Slap him on the ass when he lights himself aflame. Like the man who pays his wife £200 to have sex, 'cause it's the only way he can come. Like the girl born a princess, too early or too late, who waits and waits and knows she'll never be queen.
Oh, man.
What's left? What's left? The senile cat's inside.
Again, he really is kind of singing into like the dark underbelly of human emotion and like very specific contexts. I also can see the context of like singing into, you know, feeling like, you know, white men have, or just men in general, young men in general, not white men, but just young men in general have been kind of like overlooked and then, you know, become a problem that people need to figure out what to do with. But yeah, this is just unbelievable to me. This is just so gnarly. This whole lyric, the lyricism in this whole album just has my brain so mushy and kind of big feelings here.
Meow. The children's favorite canned cow. The soundtrack of an unkempt house. The soundtrack of an abandoned spouse.
The soundtrack of an abandoned spouse.
What's left?
The child's...
The whirring cogs of futile despair. The anguish of answered prayers.
Don't sweat
The
it.
writhing mass of burning torment. What's left? Lure a fly to a blazing lamp. Shut the lid tight and watch it dance about till it dies. Like Syrinx chimp who, when given a pen, draws only the bars of its gauge. Like the gown unworn, like the lawn overgrown, like the car on rust, like the road back, like the bones locked with dust, like the heart locked with shame, like the eyes locked with age, like the infant spitting in it from my life grave, like his mouth still open, crying out to be saved. What is left? What is left? What is left? What is left?
Dude. I feel like I should be saying more, but I'm in awe. I really can't stop like reading the lyrics like it's a book. It's really got my brain so mushed. And the transitionary pieces really move us from scene to scene to scene, you know? The way he sings, the different noises that accompany the different parts. This just feels like it's just kind of like a... Is that like a harpsichord I'm hearing? An electric keyboard?
I'm hiding from the government, my fictional wife, from my dreams and my memories. I'm hiding from my life. I'm hiding from you, I'm hiding from you, I'm hiding from you.
That all just hit me like a ton of bricks, guys.
I'm hiding from my mistress and her dream sex texts. I'm hiding from my family. I'm hiding from the explanation of all I've been doing wrong. I'm hiding from you, I'm hiding from you, I'm hiding from you. I'm hiding from your lips, I'm hiding from your mouth. I'm hiding from your room, I'm hiding from doubt. I'm hiding from living, I'm hiding from everything.
That really hit me. I'm hiding from the government and my fictional wife. Like, your imaginary wife. You know, the one you make up. It's fiction, it's fake. Like, but she wouldn't be fictional if you didn't imagine her, right? And I'm hiding from my dreams and my memories. I'm hiding from my life. I'm hiding from you. And I feel like you is kind of ambiguous here. Like, you is the fictional wife, like the desire that you have, like your dream and your memories. And you know, this one hits me like a ton of bricks. I feel like there's an element like that I'm kind of hiding from you too. And I'm hiding from doubt, and I'm hiding from living, and I'm hiding from everything. And I find myself wrestling with that a lot in my day-to-day. And yeah, this one just hits hard.
When did I meet you? Maybe 3 years ago. So much has happened since you were a million fears ago.
You were a million fears ago.
So many sins have taken your place. A million more things to keep me awake. No, I don't sleep anymore. I just rest my eyes. I'm running from your lips. I'm running from your cries. Your convulsions that crack the crust of the earth. Your pantomime moans, so forced, so rehearsed. You're the first I call, but I hate the sound of your voice. I hate the words you use, the phrases you think so choice. But I'd kiss you a million times if you'd only turn your head. You'll never turn your head, just like me, you're not alive. You're dead, you're dead. In the German Black Forest, of which I know nothing, I dream you ride a black horse back and forth, back and forth. No compass to follow, or landmark to reach. You perambulate aimlessly through nondescript trees in the nondescript forest.
I just read that none of the album was actually real. That just hits me so hard. I'm sorry. That concept just connected and really just has me floored.
Of which I know nothing and can't visualize, save your faint silhouette. And I clutch and it evades, and I awake from the dream. No, none of it's real. I don't.
Guys, in 20 seconds, ads are going to start. So I'm going to pause it here. And I'm going to go back a little bit so we all come back to about 5 minutes and 20 seconds left of song. I didn't realize this album was going to be such a big juggernaut of a reaction. This is next level amazing.
Script forest of which I know nothing and can't visualize, save your faint silhouette. And I clutch and it evades, and I awake from the dream. No, none of it's real. I don't sleep, I don't sleep. I wander through cavernous thoughts and regret, through nothingness, through sagas that never took place. Your kiss never given, and your touch never felt. Your words never spoken, your gift never dealt. Your lies all around, your deceit infinite. I'm hiding from your never-ending torrent of shit.
See how long the Devo thing is, because I have 100. Hey, good night, Inked. See how long it is, though, just because, again, it's just so late right now, and I work in the morning.
Like the spouse happily married who still lies alone, like the world-famous actor still completely unknown, like the German Black Forest. Of you I know nothing. I know not your eyes, your skin, your stench, your sins, your arms, your hold, your heart, your folds, your nails, your grip, your grin, your ticks, your sex, your shame. I know only your name.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
Who doesn't exist, who knows not how many fantasies involve her kiss. What's left of the dreamer who dreams and dreams and dreams and dreams and dreams, thinks he isn't dreaming, thinks he is free.
Wow.
Of the end.
Blissful ignorance. What's left of the dreamer who dreams and dreams and dreams and dreams and dreams, but thinks he isn't dreaming, thinks he's free. Oh my gosh.
Heedless ennui, will it leave me be? No, when the smoke clears, it remains your name. When the smoke clears, it remains, it remains. When the smoke clears, it rains, it rains. When the smoke clears, it's all I'll have left.
Bro. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Devo at the end of this album. And it changes here too. This is so big. The metaphor presented of being a magician that just disappears after a while really speaks into that feeling of invisibility one gets when they spend so much of their time in this imagined happier life. It's just so heavy. This guitar, this ending, this chaos, these drums. Probably not marbles. I'm up for time tonight. And then this just chaotic, really gainy, reverby, feedbacky ending with just a board fade. Oh my golly goodness. The last song. Guys, this has been such an amazing album. An hour long. This is gonna be probably one of the longest album reactions I've ever done, right up there with Omnium Gatherum. I've loved every minute of this. This has been just unbelievable. Yo, Elf Pirate, thanks a ton for that, mods. Please and thank you. Help out. Guys, the last song to close it out, If You Are But a Dream.
If you are but a dream, I hope I never waken. It's more than I could bear to find that I'm forsaken.
Wow.
If you're a fantasy, then I'm
This bass,
content to be
it's an upright bass.
in love with lovely you, and pray my dream comes true. I long to kiss you,
Wow.
but would not dare. I'm so afraid that you may vanish in the air. So darling, if our romance should break up, I hope I never wake up. If you are but a dream.
This is such a grim romance, but also it's kind of like this acceptance that, like, I think he kind of realizes that it's all just a dream. Like, it really is just a soul punch. This is a cover of the song If You Are But a Dream, published in 1942, with words and music by Mo Jaffe. Let's see. The melody is based on Romance in E flat, primarily known as Rubinstein's Romance. That's an amazing tune. It's an old tune that Frank Sinatra did in the 40s. When I first heard it, I was like, why is this song not more famous? It's a brilliant tune, really unusual, based on this Anton Rubinstein thing from the early 20th century. I've been really interested in this thing of good lyrics. Not when the lyrics are like the best lyrics of all time, but when the music and the lyrics and the melody come together and synthesize a weird new feeling. With that song, it's about this kind of yearning and romance, something that will never happen, a dream. And if you are but a dream, I guess I'll never wake up from that dream sort of thing, you know? You feel that in the melody. If you just read that lyric on paper, it's all right. But the melody has a yearning quality to it, and the instrumentation really comes together. I wanted to do a version of that with a Salvation Army brass band vibe, like Tom. Okay. This song, yeah, that's, man, what a context. Really capturing that whole thing, too. Feels like music that you might hear in like a really old jazzy, like in a Woody Allen movie, honestly, or like Breakfast at Tiffany's, like something with a Hepburn in it.
I long to kiss you, but would not dare. I'm so afraid that you may vanish in the air. So darling, if our romance should break up, I hope I never wake up.
Oh man, to say sorrow there.
But a dream.
Oh my gosh. Dude. I can't believe that album came out of a person's brain. He wrote that. Musicians played that with their hands in a room. I just have so many thoughts. I feel like I have to listen to it so many times to pick apart everything. But there's also kind of an excitement to that, in that, but it's also like such a heavy listen. It's not something I could just sit and like listen to all day tomorrow, you know? Like there are songs on there that I could revisit for sure. Absolutely. Yes. But it's like there's some heavy subject matter there. It can hit you kind of right between the eyes, you know? That's but it's an S tier album. Like without question, it goes so high on the list. It might be my favorite album from 2024. I really liked B741. I'm not gonna lie, but they're just totally different kinds of styles of art. I mean, yeah, 8,000 out of 10 I think is a fair ranking. And again, 11 songs, really rounded out. Yo, hey, thank you so much for them tiggle bitty scoots. From me to you, bang. I appreciate the heck out of that. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye.